Getting 1,000 highly targeted fans for your music career honestly isn't even that hard anymore. All you need to know is how to do it and what are the best tools to go about reaching your end goal. The most predictable, consistent way to get 1,000 highly targeted fans anywhere you want is with Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram ads. Artists just don't know how to do it on those platforms. What's going on, guys? This is Omari giving you more no-nonsense music marketing advice. If you're not subscribed already, click the subscribe button and hit that notification bell if you're watching this on YouTube. So we've run hundreds of thousands of dollars of ads on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, all within the music and entertainment space. Now, getting 1,000 highly targeted fans, there is no one set cost for it because different people live in different locations. Whenever you run ads on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, they're going to charge you different amounts depending on who you want to reach. This doesn't mean some people are worse than others, it's just how it is. So for instance, let's say that you have songs in the Afropop or Afrobeat genre versus having them in the country music genre. Well, there are Afrobeat listeners all around the world in some locations that it's not as expensive to reach. So some countries in Africa cost less to reach on ads than a lot of states within the United States. So for country music, maybe you're just trying to target the United States or just some southern states. Those are typically going to be more expensive to reach than targeting, South Africa, for instance. Even though, a lot of the listeners in South Africa are quality listeners and they would come to shows and they would buy merchandise. It's just how they set up the ads platform that makes the most sense for Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So that person who wants to get the country music fans might pay 3 times as much or 5 times as much to get that same result. However, so when we run ads for clients on Facebook and Instagram for our custom Facebook and Instagram ads management, whenever we're running them for major US speaking countries, so you have Australia, Canada, US, UK, maybe sometimes the Netherlands or Ireland, those types of countries, we can get followers for about, a quarter per follower, not a quarter per click, but a quarter per follower, or 25 cents, 30 cents. When you're running really good targeted ads, you can get those results consistently. So you don't have to go ask an influencer or somebody else to feature you. Like if you get all those other things, that's great. But if you just want to go do it yourself, you can get 1,000 highly targeted followers for about $300. And you can do that again and again as long as you want to. It just depends on how much cash you have on hand. But if you have $300 to spend, you can get 1,000 followers in about a day or less than a day. It just depends on how fast you can spend the money to get that result. And you can do this in as highly targeted a location as you want, just depending on how many people are there. So if you have a location that is not like a major city, maybe you want to spread out that ad spend over some time versus trying to reach everybody all at once, because you want to give Facebook and Instagram enough time to find the right people. You want to give them custom audiences and lookalike audiences, which we go about in some other videos. So if you don't know what I'm talking about there, check out some of the other videos on our channel to get more information on that. But it's honestly, when you get down to the nitty gritty, it's not that expensive and it's not that difficult even to get 1,000 fans. Now, when you wanted to get them highly targeted and you want to get them in just 5 cities that you're touring in, that's where it gets a little more challenging. But once you know what you're doing, and you can either learn this or you can pay somebody to do this. If you don't like learning about Facebook and Instagram ads and you have the budget, let's say you have, $500 a month or you have $1,000 saved up, and you don't feel like learning it, check out our custom Facebook and Instagram ads management, and we'll take a look at your profile and see if it's a good fit for what we're doing. Now, let's say you want to get the fans in some different countries that don't cost as much. You can probably get 1,000 highly targeted fans for about $100, or maybe 150, $200, somewhere in there. But if you are touring in locations where it's not as expensive, you just have that advantage. Now, you might not make as much back at the show. Maybe as many people don't buy merchandise, but maybe just as many people do. And you make a killing just because you live in those locations where it doesn't cost as much to advertise. All right, so let's say you don't want to just yet hire a professional company to run your ads for you. What are some things you can do when you're running the ads to get people to follow? The more you tell people to take a specific action, the more likely they are to do it. Just because your music is good does not mean that people are going to follow your channel. They may just save the post, they may click the like button, they may even share it with a friend. But the more you tell them to take the action you want them to take, the more likely they are to take it. So instead of telling people to do like 5 different things whenever they see your music, like go click on this and go listen to me here, 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 and here. Like if you want people to follow you, you need to tell them that's what you want them to do. Now that shouldn't be the first thing you tell them. And we have our videos again on like the first thing you should be saying to somebody to hook their attention. But if you want them to follow you, that needs to be made very clear that that is the one action you want them to take in the ad. So when you have all these elements working together and working, well together, there's some synergy in there, then you can definitely consistently get followers at your own pace for $300, $100, depending on the location. And these are going to be good quality followers that will interact with you and care about your music for years and years to come. So if this video was helpful to you, click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell on YouTube, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.